Hello future engineers, and welcome to this video tutorial that is going to be the first in a series of taking our wall design, incorporating it into a house in Revit, and then using some of its insight tools to see how effective our wall design is. So this first tutorial is just how to model this house. I'm going to go through this very quickly. It's not super intense and it's not super detailed. This is mostly just to see the effectiveness of the wall, but there's a couple things that we need to do in order to make sure that our analysis runs properly. So I'm actually just going to remake this right next to it over here, just so you can see the process and I can always keep my reference. So we're going to first start by doing our exterior walls. So what I am going to do is I am going to hit my wall command, and then I'm going to grab a generic 12-inch wall as described over here. And I'm going to draw a vertical wall right here. This is supposed to be 34 feet. And then, a vertical, horizontal. And then we're going to draw this wall down. This is supposed to be 30 feet. And then this is going to go over 14 feet. Goes back up a distance of 10 feet. Goes in until we meet, and then goes back. So that was throwing in our exterior wall. Very quick, very simple. Now, what we have got going on is our interior walls. These are a little bit more detailed. They're thinner walls too, so we're gonna go to our basic generic 5-inch. So this is our basic wall, generic 5-inch. That's what we're doing. And then this starts at the midpoint over here and then goes out 20 feet, and then we'll subdivide it. So start at our midpoint, go out 20 feet, which is the same as this wall, and throw that back. Cool. Let's throw in the bathroom wall, which is just 6 feet out. So you can see that it will snap into that location as it's previewed by those dimensions. Otherwise, after you place it, you can go and edit these dimensions to make sure that it fits the proper size. Cool, then we just have a bedroom closet that is 6 by 3 feet. And we pretty much have it. That is our walls, all of our walls created. Now, this house actually is a lot more than just walls. If I go over to my 3D view, you can see that there is also a little floor underneath and a ceiling and roof above it. Actually, you can't really see that right now. We'll hide in view elements. So you can see right now that there is actually a ceiling right there. It stops, it's about an 8-foot tall ceiling on these 10-foot tall walls. Which also reminds me, all these walls are set to 20 by default, all of our exterior walls. So we want to size these down. First one that I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab this and drag this down. You can see that our unconnected height right here has changed. I'm going to throw that in at 10 feet. Cool. So now it's going to be real easy to click and drag the other ones down until where it snaps to the same height as our 10-foot tall wall. So all those just click and drag down. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but there we go. Cool. So now we have all of our walls sized up to the proper size. Let's add a floor. Floors are fun. Floors are fun. So cool. We have this over here. We now are trying to recreate it over here. We're going to grab our floor command. We're going to keep our generic 12-inch floor, and we are going to use our boundary line. And for that, we're just going to select the exterior walls over here. You can flip and choose what side the wall, or how far the floor extends, whether it's to the very edge of the wall or the interior, just by hitting these arrows. We're going to keep them all on the outside over here. We're going to hit create, and now we can go and we have this floor. You can see I did the interior on this one, did the exterior on this one. Doesn't really matter because, again, our main focus is on our wall design, and we just have to build this first so that we can test our walls. Cool. Let's throw in our ceiling. It's a very similar process. We're going to go over to the ceiling, and you can see that we have an auto ceiling over here, and it can find these different areas and throw all the ceilings on there. So we can choose each one of them and just click on those. And now if I go over to the side, my ceiling is now in place in all of these different spots. So that's perfect, nice and easy. Now the last one that we have to do is the roof, which sometimes gives a little bit of difficulty. So we're gonna click on the roof and it says you have created the roof on the lowest level. Would you like to move it to level 2? Yes, I always forget to do that. And now we're still gonna use the boundary level. I'm gonna rotate this around. And this time I'm going to select all those walls. Cool. And it's on the outside. Again, you can flip them to the inside if you truly wanted to. You don't need to do that. We're gonna hit finish. Would you like to attach? Yes, we'd like to attach. And now let's go into our 3D view and see how we did. Cool. So the roof is on there. A lot of times people will attach it to the first floor, which I almost did. So right here, this is our basic house. I know it looks real simple, and that's all it is supposed to be for. So that was our quick tutorial on modeling the house. In the next one, we're going to section out some rooms because our analysis needs those, as well as set up other properties that we need in order to get ready to do our actual energy analysis. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.